These people hate on everything about you, and yet they copy you. See, for these people, you are the blueprint. There's something weird about a person who dislikes you, they're jealous, and yet they go out of their way to try to be you. There are some people who are very creepy, very strange, and instead of expressing their admiration or their inspiration for you, they try to copy you and stop you from being you. There are some people who are so jealous, so envious, so twisted in their mind, they go out of their way to try to be you so that you can stop being you. Some people's dislike, jealousy, envy, and all out hatred for you will cause them to do very weird, very strange things. It's as if they're competing with you for how well they can be you. You see, some people, when they're jealous of the person you are, they will try to copy those same character traits, trying to get the same results. But what they don't understand is that authenticity cannot be duplicated. See, for people who are haters, who are jealous, who are envious of the next person, when they try to copy the behavior of another person, it never works. It always comes through as fake. But for you, because that's authentically who you are, they don't understand why you get the opportunity, why you get the respect, why you get to engage in different activities and with different people, all because they're not able to do it. You see, these people hate on everything about you, and yet they copy you. You are their blueprint. There are some people who deliberately will watch you, study your moves, listen attentively to what you're saying, and then proceed to copy everything that you're doing. But in the interim, they act like they don't like what you're doing. Those are your people who come around you, ask how you're doing, just so they can get information and then dump on it. These are your people who clown what you do for a living. These are your people who clown how you dress. These are your people who clown your very existence and then proceed to try to do the same thing. I say try because they never can really be you, because there's only one you. But see, to a hater, to a jealous, envious, twisted-minded person, they think that if they step into your shoes some way, that will deter you from doing the things that you're doing. Somebody who tries to copy you and do you better than you, that person is twisted, that person is sick. You see, these people hate on everything you do, and yet they copy you. These are your people who you tell you're going for a certain job type, and next thing you know, they're doing the same thing. These are your people who put down how you look, put down how you wear your hair, put down how you wear your clothes, and then they pop up with the same hairstyle and the same clothing. But they told you that it was ugly, that they didn't like it, that it doesn't look good on you. When in actuality, what they're saying is that it looks really good on you and it's making me feel some kind of way. You see, to haters, to jealous, envious people, it's not that anything is wrong with you. It's the fact that you're doing you so well that it's making them uncomfortable. And when haters, jealous, envious people get uncomfortable with you being authentically you, they start acting strange. They start saying things that don't make sense. Some people, because you are so successful in different areas of your life, because you are doing so well, because you have overcome different things, because you make life and challenges look easy, to them, that signifies that you don't deserve it. See, haters, and this really is the difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is when somebody can see you with something and they desire that thing. But envy is a little bit deeper. It's the feeling like you don't deserve part. When people feel like you don't deserve something, that's when they study you even more and figure out either how they can stop it or duplicate it. But see, these people hate on everything about you. They dislike you, and yet they try to be you. These are your people who will actually create some kind of Pinterest boards looking at you as inspiration to do the same thing. They will copy what you do for a living. They will try to set up the same business. They will even try to run in the same social circles simply because you're doing it. And that's the reason why I always try to encourage women to not feel down on yourself, because the very things that you see as not important, the very things that you think about yourself that are less than, somebody else is hating on. You might think that you're not that cute. You might think that you're not that intelligent. You might think that you're not that influential, or people don't really look up to you. But people look up to you more than what you realize, especially haters, especially jealous, envious people. Haters really can be used as motivation if you think about it. They think that they can go out of their way to somehow make your life bad, but really, haters, jealous, envious people, if you think about it in the right perspective, they can actually motivate you in your life. You could be going through the toughest time of your life, but you look good and you're doing life well. And to a hater, they will make all these assumptions about how you think you're this, how you think you're that, how your life is so easy. It's because you carry it well. You're actually inspiring them, and that's the reason why they're acting weird. Some people cannot handle seeing other people being comfortable in their skin. And see, for a hater to jealous people, especially when other women get jealous of women and they see you living life seemingly easy, even though you might know your life is not easy. It might be different challenges that you're experiencing or different things that you're going through in the moment, might be having relationship problems, might be in between jobs. But to a hater, all they see is that she's walking around here smiling all the time. She's all upbeat, acting all corny and this and that. Why is she acting that way? That's rubbing me the wrong way. And those people don't even realize that you are fighting for your life. But to a hater, in their ignorance, they only see what it looks on the outside. But you carry it well. And see, this is what jealous, envious people do not understand. When a woman, see, they hate on things they don't understand. When a woman is experiencing trials in her life, or she might be going through a tough time, but she has the ability to carry it well, that triggers your haters more than anything, because they want you to look like what you're going through. And when you don't give them that, they get even more triggered. And then back to the copying part. You see, some people, when they look at you and see that you are seemingly doing really, really well, and see, this is the perception that you're perfect. To a hater, everything you do is perfect. And being perfect in of itself is not a negative, but we understand that nobody is. But to haters, jealous people, and people with an envious spirit, they perceive you as being perfect. You're their blueprint. You don't even see yourself as being perfect, but they do. And that's why they try to copy you and hate on you in the process. It's very weird how somebody can dislike you, hate on you, put everything down that you do, and yet they want a hand in the things that you do. And sometimes you get this kind of behavior from the people who are supposed to be closest to you. You have some people, they might put down the job that you do for a living because they see it less than, but then all of a sudden, they're trying to get an application from you. They want you to put in a good word for them. Not only are jealous, envious people sometimes copycats, but they're delusional. It's the idea that they can hate on you, be jealous of you, treat you badly, and then still have their hand out for help. You see, these people hate on everything about you, and yet they try to copy you. And some are so blind, some are so foolish, some are so silly that they actually think that you will help them while they proceed to hate on you, while they proceed to copy you while putting you down. This happens a lot of times with women, especially women in your own family or close circle. When they start seeing you doing things really well, when they start seeing you carrying life and handling life really well, they become envious of how you do you. And then instead of showing admiration and trying to ask for help, because sometimes for women, for people in general, when they're jealous or envious of a person, it's hard for them to ask you for help. They just try to copy everything you do and get you out the way. It's a form of them trying to remove you. Some people, what is that saying? If you can't beat them, join them. Well, some people, when they're jealous and envious and they hate on everything you do but copy you, they're trying to get you out of the way. They're hoping that they become a better business owner. They can become a better looking person. They can wear the same style that you wear, but amp it up some so that they can get the same attention. Sometimes for women, oftentimes, especially in the workplace, in schools, in environments where you have a lot of women gathered together, when one woman gets a lot of attention from other people, that is when you will see a woman trying to copy that behavior, that style, that just overall aura and demeanor of a woman. But see, class cannot be duplicated. Decorum cannot be duplicated. Either you have it or you don't. And you can't copy what somebody else does and try to make it your own. It will always come through as fake. And see, there's nothing wrong with being inspired by someone, but to jealous, envious people, they go beyond being inspired by you and they actually try to be you. And the fact that you're not backing off from their attempts to copy you, that frustrates them. It's like you see what they're trying to do and you're not fazed by it. And see, for people who hate on you, dislike you, and then copy everything you do, it's as if they study you with this wicked intent to somehow be better than you. But they never can be because haters never win. The wicked and people who are envious and try to get at other people, they never win. But let's backtrack to that attention part because that's really what it comes down to. When people try to copy the person you are and yet they make fun of, they hate on, they maybe laugh at, they're jealous and envious of the person you are, it's a form of admiration. As twisted as it may be, it's still a form of admiration. You see, these people hate on you, they dislike you, put you down, and yet proceed to copy everything you do. And a lot of times it's because of the attention that you're getting from other people. When a woman has the kind of character, the kind of grace, the kind of style maybe that gets her attention from other people, that more than anything triggers jealousy and envy in other women. See, it makes them feel very insecure because they feel like it's something on the inside of them that's missing. It's as if you have some kind of secret sauce that they don't. But what they don't understand is that you focus on yourself. And see, what jealous, envious people who hate on but then try to copy other people don't understand is that people who get attention, positive recognition, they get blessings, they get opportunities, they're able to occupy certain spaces. It's because women like you take time to actually work on their craft, to work on their skills, work on their abilities. You work on your personal development and you don't worry about putting other people down. But see, people who hate on everything somebody else does and says, and yet tries to copy them, it's because instead of looking inward, they're looking outward at other people. They're trying to take bits and pieces of other people's character, personality, their traits, and trying to make it their own while hating on that person. It's like the student trying to hate on the teacher. And I know some people might take that as very arrogant or conceited, but it is what it is. There are some people, they dislike you. They hate on everything you do. They put down the things you do, and then they copy you. And this is the reason why you have to be very careful with who you're giving your information to. You know, some of us, because we like to help everybody, because we like to have that nurturing way about us and just be kind to everyone, and that's not necessarily a negative thing. Just make sure you're not doing that with the wrong person, because there are some women, they befriend other women just so they can copy your life. And some people might be a little bit naive and wonder, well, what's wrong with that? That just means she likes you. It's not normal for a woman to try to verbatim, try to copy another woman's life. It's not normal for a woman to befriend you and then all of a sudden you start noticing she's speaking like you. You know, she's dressing like you on some weird occasions. She's, now taking interest in the same exact things that you're doing. There's one thing to be around a person for so long that, now you all are kind of on the same vibe and you like the same kind of things. And for the most part, but each of you still have your authenticity. But see, these people, They hate on everything you do. They dislike you, and yet they copy you. They copy you in an eerily weird way. I'll use myself as an example. Let's say all of a sudden, I'm speaking with someone, start kind of, getting a little friendly with someone. I mention I have a YouTube channel. Next thing you know, next week, they start a YouTube channel. They're talking about the same exact things that I'm talking about. It's like they start secretly competing with you to be you. And if you think these kind of things are not real for women, especially when it comes to this jealousy and envy thing, you're a little bit naive. Don't think that a woman will not befriend you, get close to you, just so she can get information about you that she can use on herself. Some women, they get very triggered by seeing other women being confident, being happy, and being seen. Let's get into being seen. Let me sip some more water. When you are a woman who's not afraid to be seen, the people who will be drawn to you in high droves will be jealous, envious women. See, women thrive, a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women thrive on insecurity. And they like to be around other insecure women because it makes them feel good about themselves. But see, they hate on everything about you and dislike you because you're not afraid to be seen. You're not afraid for your voice to be heard. You're not afraid to give your opinion. You don't care about being seen in the world. You don't care if you take up space. And for a jealous, envious person, especially other women, they get very triggered by women who don't mind taking up space. It's like you're not going to be overbearing and loud, but you have a presence. You have a presence, you have a way about you that attracts people to you. And jealous, envious women, they know that. So they hate on you, dislike you, but then try to copy your aura, try to copy your vibe, hoping they get the same result. It's because they want the attention that you're getting. And half the time they don't understand the attention that you're getting, you don't ask for. It just happens naturally because of the woman you are. But see, these people try to copy you. They start trying to overtalk you, start trying to get in conversations they know nothing about simply because you're doing it. They start trying to occupy spaces where you are, not because they really want to learn, not because they really want to form some kind of sisterhood, but because they want to compete with you. See, women who hate on you, are jealous of you, then proceed and copy everything that you do. Now they set up competition. They start trying to do you better than you, hoping that they can get you out the way. But see, it never works. These people hate on you. They make fun of and put down everything you do, and then yet they try to copy you. You're the blueprint for many people. And as women, I think that sometimes we need to understand that the very things about yourself that you think are not that great, you have some hater sitting back looking at you as if, who do you think you are? You know, that can be a confidence boost. If you're a woman who struggles with your confidence, or you're, feeling good about yourself, being seen, just think, you have some people out there using you as the blueprint for how they're going to start their business, for how they're going to style their hair, for how they're going to wear their clothes, for how they're going to try to, interact with these people. They look at you as the blueprint, but then talk about you like a dog. They look at you as the blueprint, and yet to other people, they try to put you down while they're in the background trying to copy your success, trying to copy your blueprint. See, if you look at it that way, you will never be frustrated or irritated by haters. You will recognize it for what it is. They're busy trying to be you, but never can, because you're their blueprint. These people hate on you, they dislike you, and yet they copy everything that you do. It's very weird, it's very creepy, but if you look at it, that's nothing more than you being an inspiration for somebody who's going to fail at trying to be you. Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.